Hey, what's up? It's Jacqueline. Welcome back to the show. We're going to light a candle right now together. We're going to light my cinnamon Noel. And this is not for like the holiday vibes. You know, you might hear the music right now. You might be thinking, oh, she's setting the mood. It's December. She's setting the mood for Christmas. She's lighting her cinnamon Noel candle from TJ Maxx. You might be wondering, did she get that sticker off of it? Of course I didn't. Why do they put the stickers on the TJ Maxx candles like that? You know what I mean? It's like, just put them on the bottom so they're not annoying to look at. Anyways, why am I lighting this? Okay, so we're going to just say it. We're just going to say it. Corey called me 10 minutes ago. This is real life, okay? Welcome to real life. Welcome to life. And by the way, we're going to be coping with a lot of humor today. A lot of humor. Corey called me 10 minutes ago and he's like, honey. Yep. And I just knew. He didn't even have to, like, he texted me, can you talk? And then I was like, yes. And I kind of knew, and I had a pit in my stomach. And then he called me, he's like, honey. And it was just the tone of his voice. And I'm like, fuck. You guys, Buster is no longer with us. The family dog, okay? Today, unfortunately, he was this music right now. They had to put him down, okay? It's really sad. He was 10. He's Corey's parents' Rottweiler, okay? So, yeah, it just happened really fast, I guess. So, yeah, there's that. Okay, today's a really tough day. So, like, I'm going to cope with humor. I cried. Corey's like, and I'm like trying not to cry. I'm like, I have to record. He's like, stop crying, honey. You have to, he copes with humor too, like 10 times more than I do. So we're like laughing, crying. It's like this mess. And he's like, honey, go get him. Go have a great podcast. And I'm like, I feel like I still look like I'm crying. Like, go to YouTube or Spotify to watch on video. You know, that welted thing you get around your eyes, like that welted look, and that's also something we've all been through. Let's talk about crying for 2 seconds and I'll start the show and I'll like set the scene and I'll talk about why today's a really tough day for me. It's December 3rd. I'm making it a tough day. Usually I'm not this conscious of it, but I'm deciding to give you some intensity and some vulnerability. It's the holidays. It's a hard season for a lot of people. There's a lot of family stuff that comes up and grief, and there's a lot of joy, obviously, but a lot of sadness. A lot of people, it's a tough time for a lot of people. So we're going to touch on that at the top here. But one thing I want to mention is we've all been through this where you're in the car, you've been crying, you need to go in the grocery store for a quick errand or the gas, whatever. You're going in public. It's always like a grocery store and you've just been crying and you're like, you're asking the person who's with you that you were crying to, like, do I look like I'm crying? Guess how many times I have done that thousands of times in my life where I've like checked the car mirror thing to see, like, does it look like I've been crying? Because it's a very specific look. And I'm always like somehow mortified by it where I'm like, no, this is just life and okay, anyways. So today's a tough day because you guys, I haven't seen my dad. It's going on 8 years. Today's his birthday. Yeah. Family dog's getting put down or I don't know if it's happened yet. And then there's like that, my dad's birthday. I usually forget it's his birthday. And then by the end of the day, I'm like, wait, it was my dad's birthday. It's just it's never not weird. Okay, I'm just going to put it out there right now. Like, it's never not weird. And today I'm really thinking about it. I'm thinking about it more than I usually do. And yeah, it's going on 8 years. And I think something we can all relate to is that you grow up, you have two parents, whatever. Maybe your parents split when you were like 2. You don't remember them being together. But in my case, my parents were together for 20 years. And then you go home for Christmas for the first time and it's just your mom sitting there and you're like, what the fuck? And you don't really like talk to your dad because that whole shit show. And then it's like, it's just never, you had this concept in your head for so many years of what your family is and how we do traditions and holidays and whatnot. And then when that just shifts overnight and then it's not that anymore, it's it just sucks. It just fucking sucks. You know what I mean? I'm just going to admit it. Like I'm blessed in so many other ways, but like it's never not weird and it just sucks, you know? And shout out to all of you out there with your parents still together. And it's like this warm and fuzzy. You're going home for Christmas and it's, you know, I guess ideal way, but it's not ideal if your parents are like, you know, not well together. So anyways, it's my dad's birthday. I haven't seen him it's so weird. 8 years is so long. It'll be 8 years in May. But yeah, so let's cope with humor. On that note, let's cope with humor. No, we want more upbeat than that. We're going to cope with humor. We're going to get through this together, you guys, today, by the way. Just putting it out there. This episode's going to turn into a streamer vibe at some point. I'm not going live. I'm not going to live stream, but the vibe is going to give, like, is she a streamer? And what I'm saying is that we're going to do what's called the content cop out today, the podcast host content cop out segment later on. I'll explain what that means when we get there. Just know that we're going to try something new and I think it's going to be a lot of fun and we're going to choose our own adventure together. And I'm going to, once I get there, I'll like decide and I'll think about it up until that point. So anyways, please hit that subscribe button wherever you're listening right now. I'm on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Breaker, Overcast, wherever you listen to podcasts. Hit that subscribe button and review the show 5 stars while you're there. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Jacqueline Monroe for all of my lifestyle. I always do this stupid thing now. Beauty guru content. Last night I posted a Candace Owens TikTok mentioning how I'm mortified of about the way I've been so shy about like liking her public, like just standing her, being a Candace Owens fangirl. Like I've been so shy about it publicly. Not on this podcast. So I've been talking about it obviously ever since what happened to Charlie Kirk, not to keep talking about it, but like, anyways, that post blew up a little bit. And so I'm doing the commentary on TikTok. I'm doing the beauty guru content. I'm doing the lifestyle. I'm doing all of it. I'm doing anything, you know, whatever I'm feeling that day. So follow me on social media. Fucking, this is like so geriatric. Follow my social media accounts. Jacqueline Monroe everywhere. And then finally, if you want to support the show, patreon.com/TJMS, patreon.com/TJMS. It's my subscription service. It's $5 a month. Go check it out. All right. Dude, let's cope with humor. I'm drinking a latte. Okay. So a couple things happened. Corey called me. He's like, hey, they're putting the Buster down. And I was just like, eating an orange. Okay. Like I'm eating an orange. And you know, when you're crying and you're grieving and you're eating, there's something really messed up about that. I'm trying not to swear. I'm really trying. And then also I'm like in the middle of making my latte and I'm like, I don't know if it's good to be this emotional eating and then also caffeinating, but it's halfway gone. Okay. Is Buster's candle still going? I just want to verify because this means a lot to me that, I don't know. There's something guys, he was such a good dog. Okay. So yeah, anyways, I'm drinking a latte. I decided this week that I looked at my espresso machine that my mother gifted to me. My mother, I'm so geriatric today. This is not, okay. My mom gifted to me or me and Corey for our wedding. It's one of our wedding gifts from her. One of millions. I mean, she gave us so much for the wedding, honestly. So that was like the whatever, the $2,000, whatever, Breville Barista Pro, whatever was like the stocking stuffer. Okay. But I decided this week, and Mom, please close your ears when you hear this, that, I decided that our Breville Barista Express on our countertop, it was officially performative. Okay. It was there for looks. We haven't been using it regularly. And I decided to bust that thing out. I went to Sprouts yesterday. I got some new coffee beans, some regenerative farming, organic, whatever, espresso beans. And I made lattes for Corey and I this morning. He took the dogs to work, by the way. So I wish I could hug him right now, though. He's been spamming my phone with pictures of them. And it's really cute. They got new Christmas bandanas at the office. Someone, like a secret Santa, gave them those or put them on. I don't know. Anyways, they're cute as shit. I made us lattes, and that's what we're drinking today. And I feel very blessed right now, by the way. I think one of the best things about my life, honestly, is that I get to grieve. Like, I get to get some bad news and then just grieve it out on my podcast and cope with humor and talk it out and in the comfort of my own home. And I get to, you know what I mean? It's like a nice blessing. Cause like if I had to go off to my Uber driving job right now and I had passengers in the backseat after I got that phone call and I had to like keep working, you know, that'd be a rough time. I think, yeah. What are the worst places to work after you get death news? Like you're a waitress at a 5-star classy restaurant in New York City or something. You have to be on anything and I'm on right now, but I get to choose how I want to be on. And I chose in the beginning to mention it, to light a candle. Like I get to, you know what I mean? I get to be whatever, do whatever, act however I want. But so, yeah, I feel really blessed to be here. Thanks for being here with me today. Thanks for choosing my show out of the list of podcasts that you subscribe to. Maybe you chose me over Candace. That's crazy. Am I on your Spotify Wrapped? Tag me and I'm kidding. Spotify Wrapped is here. Okay, I'm not going to bore you with that. I haven't even looked today. Maybe we'll check mine out and I'll pull my pants down publicly for you and I'll show my ass and show how. What was it last year? It was literally like Chris Brown, Lil Wayne. It was just like all like male rappers. There's nothing else I need to say. It was like, I think I posted it and people, I like TikToked it or some bullshit. Like who does that? I did it. Like I was like, oh, Spotify Wrapped. These are my top artists. And it was people in the comments were like, ooh, girl, like this isn't a flex. Like this isn't, and I wasn't trying to flex. I was just trying to be like, isn't this ridiculous? Like me. And this is what it's not like Gracie Abrams or Sabrina Carpenter, Taylor's. It's never Taylor's, okay. So yeah, Spotify Wrapped is here. Thank you for choosing my podcast. Thanks for being here. I hope your holidays are going well so far. I hope you had a nice Thanksgiving. I'll do a little Thanksgiving recap for you. Sure. We'll do that on the life update section. And yeah, I just hope you're doing well. It's a joyful time, but it brings up a lot of stuff if you got family trauma or like just relationship stuff, family, really, it's hard. God, especially if you live in a dark place. Ugh, nothing is worse than living in a cold, dark. I mean, literally my mom on the lawnmower in the rain right now. Like she's like always listening to my podcast on the lawnmower up in Washington. But like for me, I am so affected by the weather and the changing seasons, so much so that that is why I moved to California. It was for the weather, for the Southern California, beautiful, gorgeous weather. I mean, right now I'm looking at sunshine and palm trees and it's December 3rd, and it's every morning is like a good, and then a rainy day is a treat here. I finally like embrace, and we had a couple, we had the El Nino, whatever years of rain a couple years back where it was nonstop from like October to May. Flash floods. It was bad. But this year's been really mild. Knock on wood. It stays this way and it's beautiful. So, but nothing's worse than like going through the holidays. It's dark. It's depressing. I mean, if you live anywhere north of me, like, I'm sorry, it's just not, maybe you love it. Maybe I just, I'm so, I hate the dark. We're not going to be negative about winter because I've been telling you guys that this year, anytime I let those thoughts or I feel those thoughts coming in about it's dark early, I'm not going to give it energy. I'm just going to go run a bath, get a book out, light a candle, eat some chili, going to romanticize the darkness. That was like one of my tips a couple episodes back. I'm like, you have to like make the most of it. It's not forever. It's not going to be dark forever, but yes, I am heavily affected by it. Like, no, I'm not even like, I'm so dramatic about it too. Like, and then I catch myself, or this year I've been actively cutting that thought off where I'm like, nope, just turn all the lights on in the house, run that energy bill up, crank it up. Okay. You're not running the AC like you were in the summer. That electricity bill is going to be the new thing. We're not running heat here. So I'm like, I know it might be wasteful, whatever. We're not. Does anyone give a about climate change anymore? Like, is that even like that was a thing? And now the vibe I'm getting is that it's not really a thing anymore. Like, how did that happen? Like, what do we care? What are people screaming about now? Like, what's the thing? I'm trying to think about like, what is the cause? Everyone's pissed off. Like, is it billionaires? Like, just billionaires. I think that's what people are mad about. They've always kind of been mad about that, but now I think that's the trend. Just like being mad at billionaires. Climate change, I don't hear about it as much as, yeah, what is the thing? Anyways, how did we get here? Spotify Wrap, did I mention that? Yeah, we're going to do, so it's the end of the year. It's December. It's the end of 2025. We're not going to do it on this episode, but in the next week or two, I'm going to compile my 2025, like the ultimate recap of 2025, like all the things. I'm going to make multiple lists for 2025. Trends, things about my life that were trending, like highs, lows. I might do a gift guide. I'll do the gift guide right now, actually. This is going to be very short and sweet. And this is for men and women of all ages, okay? Buy your girl, if you're like, what do I buy my wife? What do I buy my girlfriend? What do I buy my sister? What do I buy my mom for Christmas? And you're shaking in your boots about it because there's pressures on. Okay, it's December 3rd. Get her a towel warmer. Get her a towel warmer. Don't get her the Dyson Airwrap. Don't get her a Sephora gift card. Don't get her slippers like Uggs. Like, no, get her a towel warmer. I guarantee she probably doesn't have one. And she needs one. Okay, that towel warmer in my bathroom that my mother-in-law shout out. We were having dinner and I'm like, somehow it came up. And I'm not supposed to be talking about this because I think her friend gifted it to her and then she gave it to me. But whatever, I don't think she listens. She's like, don't tell anyone or you have this. Like, I'm just talking about it. Like, I made a TikTok about my cozy fall bathroom items and it's like the first product I show. By the way, speaking of products and showing products, I haven't seen this. I don't think I've ever seen this, but it's still Black Friday. It's December 3rd. It's still Black Friday. Thanksgiving was last week. Cyber Monday was a few days ago. I'm still seeing it's still Black Friday. I think it's going to be Black Friday until 2026. I think they're cutting off Black Friday on December 31st. I think that's when all the sales end. Black Friday to December 24th, get 70%. It's crazy. Anyways, so that's still going on. It seems like my towel warmer. Get your girl a towel warmer. Get your man a towel warmer. Get it for your home. I cannot believe it took me this long. And I grew up in Washington where it was cold. Like, I mean, because there's nothing better. There's nothing better than you're in the shower. You're growing up in your house and you're like, everyone's like taking turns showering. And you're in the shower and you're frantic because your shower's about to end. And you realize you don't have a towel. You're like, fuck, there is no better feeling than being in that situation and screaming at your brother. And you're like, Robert, like you're just full volume screaming across the house for a towel. Can someone get me a towel? And they waltz their ass over to the laundry room because those are the only clean towels, or like the ones that, the only clean towels, because you're a family of 5, are the ones in that dryer, and that dryer just finished drying or it's in the middle of it. And they waltz their ass over to the laundry room and they come back and bring you a fresh, warm towel from the dryer. Okay. By the way, you can have that experience every single time you shower if you have a towel warmer. Can't recommend it enough. It's changed my life. I'm putting my bathrobe in it. I'm just like putting anything, like I'll put socks in it. Oh my gosh. When I get out of the shower, it's the best, coziest feeling ever. And I want that for you too. Okay. So get a towel warmer. They're not that steep. They're like, probably they start at like $60, $70. They probably range from like 60 to maybe the bougie ones are 300. It's kind of a lot for that. I don't think you need to spend that much on it, but yeah, get a towel warmer. So I'm probably going to do, I'm going to do the end of the year recap I'll just do it next week. Or before Christmas, before the end of the year, I'll do it. Yeah. Let me see my Spotify. Should I just give you a teaser here? Because I'm actually curious. It's 10:44 a.m. on a Wednesday, and it's Spotify Wrapped, and I haven't seen it yet. So, or it's already this late in the day, and it's crazy. I haven't. You guys, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just words, you know? Okay, it's like, it's wild I didn't wake up and immediately check my Spotify Wrapped. By the way, this is something, oh my gosh. I don't care who judges. Like, I don't care about being judged for mine, but like I'm judging other people so intensely by their Spotify Wrapped. Low-key. Okay, I listened to 83,493 minutes. I'm not going to do this whole thing. Wait, let me just see if there's like top artists. My top genres. Okay, this is interesting. Pop rap, space music, smooth jazz, pop and R&B. Interesting. My listening age is 33. Okay. It's like older than I am. I think that's because what does it say? Since you were into music from the late 2000s. Okay, cool. What are my top songs? Like, see, it's like here, I'm showing my ass. Okay. I'm showing my ass fully. Hi, pulling my pants down on camera. Go to YouTube first. I'm just, like I'm fully like we're stripping down and we're being the most vulnerable version of ourselves right now. For you, the listener. Top song. Steady Mobbin'. Gucci Mane. Young Money. Who else is on this? I can't see the full list here. Steady Mobbin'. What are the lyrics? I mean, like steady mobbin'. I know you guys, and the thing is, this is who I am. Okay. This is who I am. This was totally like, this was like I'm deep in the workout and I'm fucking feeling myself. And this is what I'm playing. And if you're like at the gym and you're like, I wonder what she's listening to. That's the vibe. Okay. There are how many N-words in the first sonnet? Whatever it's called in the beginning of a rap. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. Straight off the bat. And we don't want no problems. Okay, you're a goon. What's a goon to a goblin? We don't want no. You guys know that song. Just go look it up. Yeah. So there's a little teaser for you. That's a little teaser from my Spotify Wrapped 2025. Throwing it back to 2009. Steady Mobbin' by Young Money. Gucci featured artist Gucci Mane. All right. So life updates. All right. Life update section. You know who has a really sweet life update right now that she just dropped? And I'm like, okay, nice. When you see a creator you respect and love and you're just like, you want the best for them at all times. You want them to succeed in life and love and business. And it's like, there she is, Sophia Franklin. posting her new pad somewhere in Italy or something. I think it's in like Como-ish. She's engaged. She's getting married. She's, I guess, living part-time in Italy in a beautiful, very charming home. So much character. I don't know if that's her man's home or if she just bought that place. I don't know. It's gorgeous inside. It has so much charm and character, and it's rare to see. Like when I saw her reel, Sophia Franklin, Sophia with an F podcast, if you're not aware of who she is. She's a podcaster, like a girly podcaster, like myself, former colored, it's old news, whatever. She used to host another podcast. It's extremely popular, top charting right now. Anyways, yeah, but this house that she posted, when I saw the reel, I was like, it's so rare to see a space with that much charm and character and like cool architecture, like the fireplace and the built-in bookshelves. And you don't see that on this side of the Atlantic. You know what I mean? Like it's very rare. And so shout out, happy for her. But let's move on to my life updates. Okay. Other than the family dog, I'm going to cry about it after this. Like, I'm really sad about it. And he had a sister. He has a sister that he, Daisy, the golden doodle that he was her bigger brother, and she's going to look around tonight and she's going to wonder, where is he, and that's just we're not going to cry about it right now. Okay. So other than that, my 9/11 hyperfixation has continued. It has continued and it has taken a dark turn. I mentioned last week that I am a newly hyperfixated woman. I cannot stop researching 9/11. Okay. I'm like, I told you last week, I went to a concert. I followed Empire of the Sun on Instagram because I saw them in concert. And I was like, oh, interesting. They only follow one person. And it was this 9/11 account. It's like Twin Towers 9/11 on Instagram. And I was like, that's so random. They follow one account. And then I could not stop scrolling on it and watching all these videos and reading all these stories. And like, anyways, I'm down the rabbit hole. Okay. I'm still reading the 9/11 Reddit, like on the DL, like at dinners, I'm just like one eye on the steak, one eye on the 9/11 Reddit. You know what I mean? Like I'm in too deep. We're not really going to dive into anything real. Like I'm not going to tell, that's not going to be, my life update is that I'm still hyperfixated on it. Okay. I'm still looking at, you guys, I saw a new jumper video. And here's the thing. I mentioned last week that I'm like inside job, like I watched the whole Tucker documentary, 4 or 5 part series on it, and I mentioned the controlled demolition of it all. And I don't want to be insensitive to the victims and their families. Like, I feel like I was kind of being a little too insensitive last week about that. Just so nonchalantly discussing. I was so conspiracy brained in the way I was discussing it and talking about it. But I saw a new jumper video that freaked. It's so bad. It's like, you guys, the thing is like when here I am talking about 9/11. And by the way, I think this hyperfixation is going to end soon. And I'm feeling my orca whale obsession coming back. I feel like that's going to be an early 2026 thing for me. So right now it's 9/11. I think my orca whale, yeah, like I don't know why I get like this with stuff. I just get like down the rabbit hole. I guess it's fun. It's fun to go down the rabbit hole about stuff, but like, yeah, this one needs to end because I'm literally having the craziest dreams. Like, I take my L-theanine with my magnesium glycinate with all of my other supplements before bed, and I'm we've been doom scrolling a little too much before bed. I mentioned that one of my fall things that I'm doing, can we just say it's winter? December is winter. It's winter. Okay. I know winter doesn't start until Louis's birthday, my bulldog. It's the first day of winter is December 21st. He'll be 4. Oh my God. Is he 3 or 4? 4. He'll be 4. But yeah, to me, December is winter. So we're just going to go with that. One of my winter things is plugging my phone in and charging it in the bathroom and not bringing it by my bedside at all. Not even, it's not in the space. It's not in my bed space, my sleeping space. It's in the bathroom. So I physically have to get up if I want to doom scroll. And I've been slipping. Okay. I've been slipping the last week or so. And I've been scrolling on these 9/11 videos and reading stuff and watching stuff right before bed. I've been having really weird dreams. And I always say like the L-theanine makes my dreams, it like heightens and makes my dreams more strange. But what I was saying is that my experience of 9/11 was my mom running in at like, what time was it? Well, we were West Coast. I know it's not like it was broadcast. Not like it was like there was like a, you know how they do that? Okay. It was live. Okay. I forget what time. It felt like 8:30. What time did the planes hit? I should know that off the top of my head, just being I'm a fake fan or I'm a fake fucking, I don't want to, guys, we're not going to deep dive right now. Whatever time it was early in the morning and we didn't have cable because my parents would go in and out of having cable or like they'd plug it because, we're watching too much TV. And so they'd pull the plug on the cable. It's probably because, they're trying to save money or something. But I remember we didn't have cable at the time, so we couldn't watch it on TV. But I just remember my mom coming home from the gym, like screaming like, oh my God, they hit the towers, like freaking out, and I guess she was watching it at the gym. And after that, we got cable because my mom was like, never again. We are not going to miss another terrorist attack as a family. We're going to be parked in front of our TV, watching the next one live. Come hell or high water. Okay. And yeah, that was my experience of it. And so I didn't really, I'm a kid, like you hear about stuff after the fact, you grow up, you kind of like hear more stuff trickle in and like, but I'm not researching, I'm not down the rabbit hole. So it's been a new thing for me to learn about. And it's the story. I think I just love the stories. I think that's what it is for me. Like the survivor stories are so crazy. And just knowing that like someone was 40 feet down in the steel alive and they made it out. Just stuff like that. I'm like, I never heard about that before. But anyways, my dreams have been so weird. The other night, I keep dreaming that my sister has an adult child. Like it's so random. My dreams are so like, it's not like she has a baby. My sister has a son. And I keep dreaming about it. And it's so strange because she doesn't have kids. But I'm like, why do I keep having this repeated dream that my sister has a 20-year-old son? So there's that. And then I'm also I'm having so many demolition dreams where buildings are just falling. And the other night it was the Eiffel Tower just getting crushed. And that's because I was watching those videos right before bed. And so, yeah, that's the latest. Okay. So we're still thinking about that. Oh my God, I wrote here my actual new hyperfixation. Okay. The Orca Whale one's coming. You guys, my life updates. Okay, we're going to do Thanksgiving. I'm going to do a little memory lane section of the life updates for you. Just recent stuff I've been doing. Workout stuff, like house stuff. Okay. This new reframe I'm going to share with you, a new way to reframe something I've been spiraling about with you that I never thought about before. And I was a couple cocktails deep after golf the other day, and I wrote this in my notes app as I was eating a whatever. We went to the place twice, and I had the same. Did I have the smash burger, and then I had the Southwest wrap back to, like, I forget what I was eating, but I was eating, and I was a couple brewskis deep. I'm such a dude. And then I was like writing this down. So, no, my actual hyperfixation right now is Jonas Brother concert collabs. Like during their concert, they collab with an artist, and I've watched this 25 times. It is they are angels. And by the way, the Jonas Brothers were that was the first concert I went to when I was in middle school. It's how I made my best friend. It's how me and my best friend became best friends. We were enemies before that. I'll do a story time on that. Let me just like highlight this. Okay. I met the Jonas Brothers in middle school, and it was the first concert. And so anyways, this video of them bringing out Martin Johnson from Boys Like Girls. The collab they did, the duet, whatever, of Aerosmith, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, is unbelievably good. I have watched it again 25 times. It is so, and Martin Johnson from Boys Like Girls. I forgot about Boys Like Girls. I need to start, you might be thinking, oh, wait a minute. No, you're good on the music, Jacqueline. You've been listening to, you've been listening to Young Money and Gucci Mane. Like, if you're fine, or whatever. I feel like I'm like burnt out of my music right now. I need to reignite something in my Spotify. I don't know. What I'm saying is I need to start listening to boy bands again. And I forgot about Boys Like Girls. Anyways, Martin Johnson. It's like, I could stay awake. I sing on every episode now. We're just singing just to hear. That's Joe singing amazing. Then Nick does a little, watch you smile when you sleep. It's so beautiful. And then when Martin sings, it is like, first of all, his outfit, his hair, he's so rock star, like so back in the day rock star, like the bandana with the hair, and just like his facial expressions as he's singing. I'm like, dude, that's another hyperfix. Ugh. There's another way to talk about things you're passionate about, Jacqueline, without saying hyperfixation. You know what I mean? Like, it's getting redundant, and it's getting like, dude, just tell everyone we're not going to mention the diagnosis. Okay. We're not. I'm obsessed with listening or watching people sing well, and I love music. I love, people belting. Like, I love watching vocal lesson video. I just love watching people sing well. Like, if that makes sense. Like, it really gets me going. Like, Corey and I will literally just lay on the couch at night, and I'm like, it's a YouTube. We're watching people sing live tonight. Okay. It's a YouTube concert. We're watching acapella. Like, we're watching singers tonight on YouTube. Whenever I get the remote, we're either it's like a couple things. It's like, okay, just murder doc. We're doing a murder doc. Speaking of that, we need to watch the Murdaugh Hulu show, because I've heard great things. It's a murder documentary. If I have the remote, it's Architectural Digest on YouTube, like the 8 Open Doors. It's Vogue. Hi Vogue, this is what's in my bag. Or like, we're going to go through, or like, hi Vogue, welcome to my closet. It's like girly Vogue interview stuff. Or it's just Tate McRae music videos, to be honest. Corey, we love those. I love them more. I'm just like, dude, fuck yeah. Like, her music video for Oh, I'm sorry that whatever that song is. Oh, the way they do the body makeup that's like grunge and dirty, but like sexy dirty, with the glow, and the hair's kind of wet, and the makeup is it's like mushroom makeup. It's like mushroom brown toned. And there's like just the bra situation, like everything is it's so good. Okay. It's so, what's the wrong word for it? It's just pure fucking sex. bags, and that shit sells. Okay. And I am buying it. Okay. Whatever she's selling, I'm buying right now. Tate McRae's now in her Angel Wings era. Okay. She has a new album coming out, I think, or music, or she ended her tour. Anyways. So those are the things or we're just watching people sing. And, a lot of Justin Bieber singing, playing the piano on live streams, singing, just random videos of that. So that's another thing I'm really into right now. This is a long-winded segment to tell you guys that I love watching the Jonas Brothers collab with other artists on stage. They brought up Mario. You're the type of woman, they did a little R&B cover with him of his song. Okay. So yeah, I need to start listening to boy bands again. Benson Boone covering Adele. I'm still not over it. Two things I'm not over right now are okay. Candace Owens walking in the Victoria's Secret fashion show in that black lingerie set with the little like thing she did at the end of the runway. Not over that. I watched that. That's how I wake up I'm like, project Candace. Did I say Candace Owens? Wait a minute. Did I say Candace Owens? That's how Candace podcast brain I am right now. Like Candace Swanapool? Candace. Victoria's Secret Angel. Candace. Project her on my ceiling. Walking in that black lingerie set at the 2025 Victoria's Secret fashion show. Project that on my ceiling every morning when I wake up. That's what I want to see when I wake up. She would make a great angel of the Lord. If there's a local, she wouldn't do local theater, but if there's a local theater arts program looking for an angel of the Lord to play, if they're looking for, no, she wouldn't be a Gladys. They just need an angel of the Lord to. They're looking to cast an angel of the Lord. They need to hit up Candace Swanepoel. Okay. She's literally an angel. Anyway, so yeah, I'm still not over that. And then Benson Boone covering Adele at his concert. I forget what song it was, but it was insane. Okay. So I already mentioned my dad's birthday today. It's never not weird. We can move on. Let's just like change the vibe right now. I think something that messes me up though, as of late, is the thought that, and you're probably like, what's the big deal? Like, just call him. It's his birthday. Like, yes, like it's really fucking complicated. It's so, and it doesn't need to be, right? Like it doesn't, but it's one of those situations where, and of course, Corey and I talk about this all the time. Like he's baffled by it too. Like he's just like, it's one of those things, becoming estranged with a parent as an adult who's settling down, who's married, wants to start a family, the whole thing. The thing about it is that it gets to a point where you realize like, okay, if I'm going to have a relationship, it's going to like, if I'm going to ever have one in a sort of normal way, because it'll never be normal, it's going to come, I'm going to be 100% responsible for making that happen. I have to be responsible for making that happen because it's not going to come from the other person. I have to initiate every single thing in the relationship. And it's like a decision you have to make. Am I the type of person, or am I going to like make a stand in my life and say like, yep, it's going to be hard, but I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it. And it's such a weird thing to calculate because you're like, it's just fucked up because you're the kid, and you're like, anyways, I don't think I've really talked about it. And maybe I think I have an episode called like literally explaining my daddy issues, but, yeah, it's just weird. It's the holidays. It's weird. It's his birthday. I don't know. What do you, I think I'm just dealing with, and I don't know if I don't feel like I'm avoidant. Oh my God, we're not doing this right now. We're not going to do it. It's like, dude, biggest lesson in life I've learned is that parents, like, you set the tone, right? And it's like on your ass to be a parent to your kid. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be the other way around. And I feel like my life has been the other way around. You know what I mean? And it's just a bummer. You know, it's just like a bummer. It's like, fuck, you know? And then you kind of like, again, you calculate in your head, like, what am I getting out of this? Is this even worth it? It's so much emotional turmoil. It's so much pain. And it's like every contact point it's just reopening a wound. You always feel like shit after. You never feel better. You always feel like shit after. You don't really get anywhere. And so it's like, I hate that I'm not the type of person who throws in the towel at things. Like, I don't. But this one is complicated, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. I have really good days about it, and I have really bad days, and I'm just kind of in a somber. Yeah. This is the thing. If something ever happens with you and your kid, or no, you and your wife or husband, I'm just gonna be vague. Okay. This is my take. It's like, if you get a divorce or separate, whatever, and you have kids with your partner, and you don't immediately do whatever you have in your power to separate out in your head, okay, I was married to a woman, we had children together, or I was married to a man and we had whatever the situation is. If you don't, from the jump, someone is sawing. There's like major construction. I don't know if you can hear that. You probably can't. I'm like, do I have a construction worker in my house right now? Corey, are we having like a contractor do something today that I wasn't aware of? Anyways, in all seriousness, it's on your ass as a parent to do what you can, do whatever you can right off the bat to continue your relationship with your kid and make that as normal as possible. Because it's not going to be normal for them. They have two parents that are no longer together at Christmas and like no longer together every time you come home from college or whatever. And so it's like your responsibility to, it's so like obvious to me when I say it, to do whatever you can to be like, hey kid, like, I know this happened. It's not your fault. But hey, like, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm just literally like, I'm sorry. You know, start with that. Let's move on. You guys, airing out dirty laundry is not the vibe. That's not what we do here. What I will do is we'll move on and we'll go down memory lane, because this time back in the day, it's so weird. Like, I live in a house, I'm married, we're decorating for Christmas. We have a couple dogs. I have a podcast. It's so wild if I think too deep about it. And it's like back in the day, I was just a kid in high school. It's December 3rd. Okay. Like, obviously we'd get a cake, you know, there'd be like a birthday thing for my dad, whatever. And then not whatever, but you know, but back in the day, this time of year, it was like Christmas tree farm, working at the Christmas tree farm with my grandparents, going to basketball practice after school, like I like CrossFitted after that sometimes. It was just like basketball practice, like going to practice. And then like coming home and chilling, I guess. And then just like somewhere in all of that, I would finish homework. Okay, you know what's so wild? Like, I've been like really thinking about this. And I'm not a person who blacked out my childhood. That happens to some people, but in my situation, but like, I didn't block anything out. I'm like, what did we do on the weekends? I'm like, wait, I feel like I can't remember. Like, I lived in a house. We decorated for Christmas. We worked at the Christmas tree farm. I would go to basketball practice. I'd have basketball games. I'm like, what did I do on the weekends? Like, I probably was going to the Goodwill like I am now. Like, it's just such a weird thing. I don't remember specifics. Like, do we just like drive around, like go to my aunt's house or something and just hang? And like, I don't remember. I mean, there was high school stuff I was involved in. It's weird. It's so like past. Something that's been messing me up about, like, back to my dad for 2 seconds and I'll move on because, oh my God, we need to move on. The thought that's crazy is like, you know, I'm 31 and it'll be 8 years in May. And at a certain point, it's going to be more time, or even just with living in California, more time here than where I grew up in Washington. That's kind of weird. So this will be technically more familiar to my brain. And I've been here more than my own hometown and where I grew up, which is so weird. And then not knowing my dad and knowing my dad is going to eventually, it's going to be flipped. Like I've known my dad for 20 years, like in my back pocket, 20 years. I'm 31. It's been 11 that's been weird. Haven't seen him in almost 8. Like eventually it's going to be like half and half. And then it's going to be more time that I haven't really been close to. It's so fucking weird. Is our Buster candle still going? I need to be grateful that I even have a dad right now, and grateful for, you know, you guys probably think I'm an asshole. Like, what's the big deal? Just, you know. I don't like that it's kind of hardened me. Or not hardened me, but I don't like that it's not, I just feel like maybe it's made me negative. I feel like it's made me negative. I'm just kind of like, you know. Just like I don't know. The thing is I'm such a happy, positive, like you guys, it's so fucking weird. It's like, I'm so happy and positive and like, but I have this essence about me that I catch. And I think you can definitely hear it when you listen to my podcast, because this is a total release. It's a total just dumpster fire of like, let's release all the negative thoughts and tell the people on the other side all this toxic shit in my brain. But like, I think I have an essence of me that's a little bit like she has a negative vibe, you know? And I think it's like Okay, we don't need to, again, shut up. Okay, we went to Thanksgiving. We had Thanksgiving dinner at our friend's house. It was great. I brought sourdough. We just drank a lot of wine and ate a lot of turkey and watched football. And it was just a really nice time. Our friend's dad wore funny, like pilgrim traditional, like what you like the cartoonish version of a pilgrim, like an outfit, which is unexpected. I've never seen that at a Thanksgiving before. And he was like carving the turkey and it was so great. Desserts were amazing. I'm pecan over pumpkin, if you're wondering. All right. Pecan pie over pumpkin pie, if you're wondering. Except if it's a Costco pumpkin pie. If you know, you know, you know. I literally brought a pumpkin pie on camera one time. I like had it in an old episode. I was like, this is the pumpkin pie. If you're thinking about making one, if you're thinking about going to Safeway or Publix, wherever you shop for groceries, and picking one up there, the Trader Joe's, no. Actually, okay, oh my gosh. The sweet potato pie from, who makes that? It's at Walmart. I think it's only at Walmart. Patti LaBelle? Wait a minute. Patti LaBelle sweet potato pie. A popular dessert sold at Walmart, known for its creamy filling and flaky crust. Okay, I'll do that. And that's a sweet potato pie. I think it has, there's got to be some pumpkin in it. It feels like it's a pumpkin sweet potato pie. Or the one at Costco. Those are the only two correct answers if you're looking to bring a pumpkin pie to your next gathering this holiday season. Okay. You guys, life update. I finished my Christmas shopping. Wild that I did that. Like, usually I'm down to the wire, usually within the 2 weeks prior to Christmas. Sometimes it's like the weekend before, you know, I'm hitting the malls or I'm getting that overnight delivery going. Okay. This year we did it. We accomplished it. We're done. We don't have to worry and stress. I'm probably going to keep trickling things in here and there. I'll still continue to find little tchotchkes. it's just, I love it. I love picking out gifts for people. It's my favorite thing ever. I get so excited for them about it. Like I just love, I don't know what it is. One time, okay, back in the day when I worked retail and I was making, for the first time in my life, like money, like for like, you know, you're in high school or you're like right out of high school. Or yeah, what was it? I think it was during my community college, living at home, working retail days. Yeah, my first couple of years of college. But I was like making a lot of money for me at the time. And I remember that year I went all out, like on all of my family members. I think I got my mom like I went to the Macy's what do you call the cosmetics section? No, there's like a beauty counters or whatever. And I got her like a full Clarins, like skincare thing, like a multi-step skincare kit. I forget what I got my siblings, but I just went all out, and that was the best feeling ever, to just spend money, just to spend on people. I love buying shit for myself. Okay. Like, come on, like who doesn't? But there's something about buying things for other people and gifting things to them that lights me up, especially something as simple as like, I make sourdough a lot for people now, or my cookies, like people ask for that and I get to make it, and just knowing they're eating it in their house or whatever, I'm like, it's such a, like, it lights me up. So yeah, I think if I had all the money in the world, I'd be giving it away, like straight up, because it's fun. It's fun to give people, like to gift people things and to think about, like I said, I get excited for them. I can't wait like for Corey to open his gifts. Like that's the best part. It's for me. It's for them, but it's for me. You know what I mean? It's so rewarding. You don't know how to live unless you know how to give. That's the tea. Okay. Not to quote Scooter Braun's old bio from back in the day when I think I followed him because I was like, oh, he's that guy who like, he's like Justin Bieber's man. Somehow I like followed him on Instagram, and anytime I'd see his profile, I was like, I'd read that and I was like, that's a great bio. Like you don't know how to live unless you know how to give. It's a stupid like Pinterest quote, but it's a good one. And I've mentioned this before, like, it was a deep thought, honestly. Like it came like up a lot of times on my show. I like have epiphanies, and something that came up for me was, oh my gosh, my life is so good. And it's always like a pinch me thing every day. It's like what's going on here? Like I'm always like looking around the corner, like what's gonna, you know, like I'm always like, I'm always suspicious when my life is so good, because I'm not like used to that necessarily. I've had highs and lows, you know what I mean? But I think right now, everything about my life is very like even keel and great. And when I was thinking about growing up and in that section I talked about, or that, what was I doing back in the day, this time of year? The reason why I was thinking that is like now I'm doing so much all the time where I'm like, I think life was just very mundane and routine with like going to school, playing sports. You know, that was life. That's childhood. You know, that's being a high schooler, even going to college. Like that's when things started to pop off, honestly. Cause like now you have your freedom, you're out of the house and you're like, you know, partying and you're off at a big school. And that's when it started to pop off. But now I'm doing so much all the time where I'm like, what did I even do when I grew up? Like I can't remember it. Like, I don't know. So, what was I saying? Oh, my deep thought was like, oh, life's so good. But like, this is when okay, you're good. Time to give to other people, time to be of service to other people. If you have it all, like there's no point to keep it and just sit in that. It feels icky. For me, I think that's what it is. It's like the epiphany I had was like, wait a minute, I need to like do something with this and give it back and help other people. Like that's when your cup is full, like pour into other people. And it's crazy how I had to like sit on my podcast to come up with that because it's so dumb, but not really. I don't think so, because I think when you get comfortable, when you're too comfortable, it's not good. You need friction. And if that friction for you, because it's not normal for you to go help other people, is to get out of your house and go volunteer, get out of your house and like help people at your food bank that need food right now, or the homeless shelters, like the dog shelters, like whatever, then that's okay to admit that to yourself. If that's like not a normal, because typically on the weekends you're at TJ Maxx or Home Goods buying fucking candles, like that's so dumb. It's so dumb. We should be helping each other and doing more of that. And, but yeah, that's the epiphany I had. Got my 2026 planner and I cannot stop thinking about it. I can't. I found the planner, the life update. Like, this is a huge life update. It's not really, but you guys, I think planners are very, planners are personal. And what are my needs when it comes to a planner? Number one, I need a planner. Like, I need a physical planner. I'm not a Google Calendar. Everything is digital. My entire life is in a phone calendar thing. I'm not doing a notes app like list thing. No, I'm writing it down with a pen on paper. That is how my brain works. And so number one, I need a physical planner. Number two, it can't be too small and it can't be too big. I'm not doing an 8.5 by 11, like a full, like spiral notebook type planner. And I don't want to do something that's a pocket sized. Okay. I also don't like a hardcover. Okay. I need something I can beat up. I need a spiral bound. Ideally, yeah, spiral bound, but I need to be able to beat it up. It cannot have a hardcover. These bullet journals, these minimal, like you go into a really nice bookstore and there's a planner section and a notebook section, and it's all very minimal and beautiful. And they're always hardcover with thick paper that's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like the paper's too thick. It's a hardcover. It feels like a book, it doesn't feel like a planner, like that I can beat up. I want to be able to beat up my planner. I want my pages to be kind of thin. I like when I set my coffee or my beverage, like my sparkling water that's got some condensation on it, on my planner. I love seeing the page get crinkly from the moisture. Better yet, if the pen kind of bleeds a little bit where the water mark was or where the cup was, and it gets, you know what I mean? Like the ink starts kind of getting messed up. Love that. That's what I'm looking for in a planner. And so with that being said, I found my planner, the planner. It's a 3-tier system. Okay. It's a funnel system. So it's called the planner pad. Up top, you have your brain dump. Okay. So across, basically, also another thing. Oh my gosh. I need to see all 7 days in the lay flat when it lays flat. So I cannot do 1 day, 1 page a day. I can't do a half a week. I can't do 4, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. If it ends on, no, I need the full week. When it lays flat, I need Sunday through Saturday. And by the way, the first day of the week is Sunday. It's not Monday. Sunday through Saturday. That's the flow. And then I need timestamps. Okay. I need timestamps, but I also need a place to list make, if that makes sense. So this is the perfect planner because you do your brain dump. You can categorize each category of your life at the top. Second section is where you can do, okay, let's put the brain dump into an organized like list for each day. You just take you take the top of the funnel and then you funnel it. It's so cool. And then the bottom, I'm such a planner nerd. And I don't think I've ever talked about this publicly on my podcast, but like, this is another thing I'm obsessed with. And it's like, dude, you're such a type B bitch. And it's like, I'm so type B. And this is the thing. Here's the thing. Okay. This is how you know you found a good planner. this is how you know, especially if you're someone who, I don't want to mention it, if you're a little ADHD, like whatever, like usually if you're not, okay, let's just say you're not type A, okay? You're more type B. This is how you know you found a great planner and your planner. If you actually use that thing the whole year. For me, and I did. So the planner pad of my planner pad of 2025 is so well used. I'm looking at it right now. It makes me happy to look at because it's really messed up. And that's how I know that I use the shit out of it. And the pages are crinkly and there's like coffee stains and stuff, you know. And it just gets beaten up I have a car bag. Like I'm obsessed with having like my planner in my car bag. Just there's something, it doesn't go in my purse. It's a little too big for that. It's 8.5 by 6.5 or 8 by 6.5. We're not gonna, you guys, this could be an entire episode. So yeah, I got my 2026 planner. It's the planner pad and it's amazing. It's so functional from how my brain works, but that's how you know you found a good planner is if you used it all year and you get the gist. Things are getting too long-winded on this episode. Okay? Life update, I'm golfing more because my sister's on my ass. Okay? I said it. Point of view, you're the golfer in the family. It's your thing. I'm kidding. Like this is how I grew up though. Oh my God. When you have siblings, I'm doing a lot of reminiscing on childhood today, but like when you have siblings and you're close in age, my sister and I are 14 months apart. My brother and I are 18 months apart. Growing up, like shit was competitive. Okay. Like between siblings and it's kind of never stopped. It's stopped like as we've grown up and we're our own adults, we have our own lives, whatever. But now my sister is golfing. She just got married and she's golfing. And I'm like, and she's like at the country club. She's like doing the thing with her, like the whole thing with her husband, like Corey and I do. And I'm like that is so normal and healthy. And like, congratulations, you're golfing now. But like my brain is like, she can't get better than me at this. That's my ego. I'm so like, I am literally like, I had a freak out with Corey. I'm like, she just golfed 3 days in a row. By the way, I think a little sibling rivalry is healthy. I think it's okay. I don't think it's like the worst. It's not, I don't think it's toxic. I think it's like, hey, if it makes us better golfers, then so be it. You know what I mean? Adult sibling rivalry when you're like settled down in your 30s. Fuck yeah, let's go. You know what I mean? I think it's worse to be like keeping up with the Joneses. It's like, no, dude, use your siblings to do that. So anyways, I had to freak out because she's like posting her swing. She's like looking better and better every day. And I'm like so happy. And I'm genuinely like so excited because when I visit her now, like we can golf and we can go at it. You know what I mean? And it's like, we haven't done that because growing up, we're in the same dance classes together. We're in the same acting classes. We're doing the same plays together. And it was always a thing like who got the better role or like, you know, shit like that. Or it was like, we're playing basketball together. We're swim team. Oh my gosh, we were doing swim team forever. We were on the same relay team at state in high school. Like track, she was always a faster runner than me. Shout out Julia, by the way. And then it was like the competition that it's one of the things that was really like a fond memory in high school was when we were both in the same weightlifting class when I was a freshman, she was a sophomore, and I could lift heavier than she did. And now she's like Olympian bodybuilder on her resume. Like she's squatting 400 pounds. Like she's crazy or not crazy. You know, she's amazing crazy. But I just remember, I think like we would always like push each other. And I think that, again, that's healthy. And so now with golf, it's like, I had a freak out. I was like, Corey, like, I don't know what's been going on, but we keep showing up and just thinking we can walk on. Like we're just going to get a tee time at these places we like to go. And it doesn't work like that. And so we end up just like chilling and like having lunch there instead. So I swear the last 4 attempts we've made at doing this it's so dumb. It's like, we just think that it's like a baby course. It's not going to be busy. No. but last weekend, so life update, we're golfing more because my sister's on my ass and I just can't let this happen. I can't. And also I haven't been golfing this year. I haven't been able to. I had surgery. It's been what? A year? Officially, yeah, a year. And I couldn't golf and use my upper body for 6 months. So I literally couldn't golf. And then come spring, we were like going to the range and practicing more. And then this summer, we didn't really golf that much. And then whatever. So yeah, I still got it. Like I thought I wouldn't, there's certain things that I'm a perfectionist when it comes to it. Like I really am. But you know, it's my swing felt good the other day and, you know, we played and I did okay. I didn't do great. I did okay. So I'm still doing spin class. You guys, we're going to turn this into, we need to do the content cop out because I'm getting exhausted by this list. We'll do, okay. Workout stuff. So I'm golfing more, whatever. Still going to spin class, still loving it. It's so funny how you used to judge it. And now I'm like literally doing the karate chop hand motions and I'm enthusiastic about it. Like I'm really like, and I'm teacher's pet. Like I've been getting shouted out during spin class. They're like they say my name and I know it's because I'm very dramatic about the way or maybe I'm not. Maybe they're just like saying, I don't know. I think I do the push-ups really violently. That's probably why. But I love my spin class. I love the people. It's a good vibe. It's a good feeling. It's a good way. Cause the thing is too, is like, I haven't ran in a year either. I'm worried if I run, you know, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to. The thing is, I need to attempt at getting a supportive sports bra or 2 or 3. I'm just like, I just can't. I feel weird running, and I've ran after the dogs when I play with them, and it's a lot. Okay, like it's a lot of. You really need to have the right sports bra if you're going to run in my situation. And by the way, I finally found a workout. Workout clothes brand. What am I saying? For girls with larger chests, Buff Bunny. Okay. They're making the best sports bras because they truly make them for girls with, I think that's their whole thing is they make sports bras for girls with larger chests and they think of everything. And for me, it's like, I love Bombshell sportswear, but I can't wear any of their sports bras because they're cut so low on the side. And I'm not trying to be that chick at the gym. Okay. Like I wear a lot of longer sleeves, high neck, you know, like zip ups. I don't want to be that person, but when I do want to be that person, I want to be subtly that person where it's a little cleave, but it's not full side boob and cleave, which is usually what happens with sports bras. Especially from Bombshell, they just don't make. They have like one I'm actually wearing it right now. It's their high impact sports bra, but Buff Bunny makes the best sports bra. So comfortable, so supportive, cute. It's so funny. I'm a former itty bitty titty committee, and what do you call the other committee? Just a. Yeah, it's so weird. It's so weird. Life is so weird. It's like I have a house. I have big tits. I'm married. Like, it's so weird. You know? It's what I always wanted, you know? Okay. Spin class. Okay. For the house updates, we're always doing, speaking of having a house and big tits. The house we're getting our walls wainscoted in a couple rooms. Yesterday I met a window tinting guy. We're going to tint a couple windows. Just that's a thing we're doing. Still working on the backyard. That's a never ending the thing about owning a home is it's just, and I keep saying this, like every day you look at a wall and you're like, okay, or a room and you're like, or tchotchke and you're like, that needs to get moved over here, or this wall needs a picture on it, or this whole room needs a demolition. I'm just like, there's a wall in our house. I'm like, I'm itching to demo. Okay. I'm itching to bust a certain wall out, and it's probably not going to do it right now, but I think it's going to be it's definitely happening. Oh my gosh, we had a deck guy come by. And that was a hefty quote. It's funny when they like, it's one of those things where, are you going to do the bare minimum, or are you going to do it right? If you know what I mean, with home projects. And so ideally you want to do everything right. And whenever you make that decision, it's 10 times, it's going to be at least twice as much as if you just did the basic job, you know? So, I think you ideally always do it right, but it's crazy. It's like we had, okay, the drama of our staircase in our backyard. I think I talked about it at the time. It's just stuff like this. It's like, okay, or you get scammed, or you have a guy come over and and he hangs out at your house on your deck, and he does scans and images of your backyard as if he's about to like do the thing he hasn't even been hired for yet. And then it's like, he's somehow there for 3 hours. I don't know how that happened. It was like, this is weird. He had to use the bathroom 3 times. Also, I don't do that. Like, unless you're on a project hired to be here and do it, I understand that situation. But like, if you're just coming to give us a quote and you happen to be, I don't know why it lasted that long. Long story short, $73,000. The quote was 73. Corey and I to this day look at each other and we'll just like make eye contact. At the same time, we're just like, $73,000. That number is just the number 73. It's so triggering and funny to us because I think we ended up spending less than 5 for the same exact thing. Maybe it was more than 5. I don't know. I forget. It's been a long time, but no, it wasn't more than 10 to do that. We have concrete stairs. It was concrete stairs, but he quoted us $73,000. So anyways, so the house we're getting wainscoting, and then you guys, we need a Christmas tree. Oh, another thing I'm doing, this is, again, is it long-winded? How long have I been going? I think it's because I don't know when I started. I don't have a concept of time right now. I really don't. I feel like, okay, Frumpalopolis right now. We have a scarf on. We have a red sweater and a scarf. No makeup. A little lip gloss. The hair is up I finally figured out my claw clip routine. Okay. Then we'll talk about something else I'm doing at the house, and then we'll do the reframe thing, which is going to be short and sweet. I'll promise you that, but it's really good. The brain reframe that you're going to learn from too, because it's like, duh, bitch. We'll do that, and then we'll do the content cop out section, and then we'll end it. So I finally figured out why my claw clip situation looks bad all the time when I do it. I'm like, why does this not look like the other girls? Okay. You have to launch that shit forward a little bit. Okay. I was doing my claw clip low, like a low bun. The hand motion is this. I was wrapping my hair to do my claw clip around my finger like a million times, like it was a pencil. Okay. And it was like, and I would twist that so tight, and it might look, you guys do this, I feel like it kind of looks weird. I don't know. It's floppy, and then I would just like place it on the back of my head, which makes sense. That's where your claw clip goes. But when you launch your hair forward and you do this motion and you like grab the hair, make a ponytail with your hair in your hand, and then like almost like wrap it around the wrist, pull it forward and angle it like at a 45-degree angle, kind of on the back of your head, and then clip it, it just looks so much more flattering. I was doing a little tutorial. Go to YouTube or Spotify if you want to watch that on video. I was just kind of showing you. But yeah, let me do a check-in here on my camera. Oh no. Oh, wait. Oh no, that's my claw clip situation. We're very frayed. Oh no. Oh no. Intermission. We're going to fix the claw clip live on camera. I can't do it. Okay. My issue is I had a bunch of flyaway hairs going on. Really bad. And I spent about 3 minutes glamming for this episode. So that's to be expected. But because I had this epiphany, I'm like, yeah, I do the glam thing. I put on a lash strip most podcasts. Like that's what I've been rocking for a long time now. But I realized, I was like, wait a minute. When I don't try so hard, my clips perform better. They're not looking at me with all this glam on. And I feel like you can't over glam as a podcast host. And I definitely do. I think I'm more approachable when I'm not as done up, and I want to be more approachable. So cute. Fix my hair. That's how you do your claw clip. Launch that forward. This is, again, long-winded. Okay. So on we're going to do the reframe thing, and then we're going to move on to the content cop-out section, and then we're going to wrap it. Okay. So I've been spiraling for a long time. It's like she gets married and she's having an identity crisis immediately. Like, am I a tradwife? Am I a boss babe? Am I both? Is this healthy to be like a stay-at-home wife and to have should I be, is it bad that I like to clean all day, like Skin by Kristen, but what are is it bad that I have freedom to do that or also like be a boss babe? Is it good? I'm always trying to overanalyze my situation, right? And last week I talked about how I've been attaching my identity or my I don't feel good unless I'm working, and the tasks I'm doing all day are the bucket it's in is career and making money. That's how I feel valuable. Okay. Even though all the other things I do are valuable, it doesn't, but because they don't make money, my brain sees that as a wash and as a waste of time. And I always feel guilty and weird and bad at the end of the day if I was just being an amazing wife and dog mom and, made magic around here in this home, which is such a blessing, you know what I mean? But I still feel this anxiousness, wait a minute, but that doesn't move my podcast career forward, or I'm not making money from going to Trader Joe's and buying a pot roast. So I spiral, right? I spiral. Okay. And the reframe, this is so again, I was having a smash burger after golf the other day, and I thought of this, and it's very simple. It's bitch, you're not a tradwife, you're an adult. You're just an adult. Oh, there's a mess on the floor? Clean it up, Oh, it's dinner time and you're hungry? You and your husband are hungry? Make a meal. Oh, you worked out a lot this week and your laundry's piled up? You have all these sweaty clothes to clean? Do the fucking laundry. Why is it that it's these algorithms and these stupid rabbit holes of content I've gone down over the last few years? I didn't have TikTok. Okay, I'm not deleting TikTok. We're not even entertaining that idea. But I think the reframe is no, bitch, you're just an adult. You're just a responsible adult. You're this is life. Making meals, cleaning up messes, maintaining a home, is not that. Why do you have to label it in your brain as like, oh, well, this is like, I'm just like a housewife cleaning, cooking, all. It's like, no, you're an adult. Like, this is like life, you know? And I think my brain somehow got like really brainwashed by that, where I was like, wait, I don't want to also in my content, like come across like this is like, I don't want this to be my brand. And it's like, bitch, just because Ballerina Farm bakes a loaf at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday and you also baked a loaf at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday doesn't mean you're in alignment with the way she lives her life and you're both tradwives. Like, no, you're just an adult who has free time on a Tuesday at 2 p.m. to fold some dough in between your work, because you also have your podcasting job you do. You know, like, it's not like you're whatever. Like, it's not like your Little House on the Prairie. You're just, that's life. I don't know. So I basically was like, no, you're just an adult. You're just a responsible adult. It doesn't need to be labeled in a thing and like a stupid, because I've tied my identity, or I like, it's so dumb. I overthink everything, clearly. The thing I just can't lean into, and I don't know why, and I think it's because it's like a fear of mine. If I just, even though it's like not even, okay, you guys, this is like, okay, we spiraled. We're just spiraling more about it. Yeah, I'm just being honest. Like, me eating my smash burger 2 beers deep after golf, writing down, like, I think I just read a ChatGPT reframe. I wrote that. Me writing, you're not a tradwife, you're an adult. But see, everything's a thing with social media and like the way people live their lives and fall into a category. It's like, what category do you, and then when you're a person who puts their life out there publicly, it's like, what category do you want to be like known for? And you have to like have a strong brand identity. And it's like, why I fight the tradwife thing really hard, even though I'm literally like, I don't like saying, oh, I'm a tradwife, but that's a lot of my life. But that's just also like, you're an adult. Cooking, cleaning, maintaining a home, and doing all this is life. That's adulthood. Everyone does it. Single men do it. You know, single women do it. Married, men without wives do it. You know, men with wives do it. Wives, you know, everyone's doing it. So I don't need to make a meal out of that. Yeah. I don't know why I always talk about that. I think am I trying to like, you know how when someone's doing all of these justifications for multiple episodes over the years, like whatever, it's like, is she trying to make herself feel like, or convince herself of something, you know, that whole thing. And I'm like, am I trying to convince myself of something? I guess I can't just do the thing without being hyper aware of, does this fall under the identity I want, or does this align with how, like, my identity? And if it doesn't, then I get scared and I get all anxious about it. And it's like, hey, you can grow and evolve and change. And when I look at my life, though, in all honesty, I've been my lifestyle and the way I grew up, the way during childhood, high school, college, post-college, like living on my own for the first time in a new city, living with men before marriage. Okay. All of these situations, I have always been the same bitch. Okay. I have always been a fucking homemaker, and I don't know why that, to me, I'm like shy about it. I think that's what it is. I think I haven't been able to. Yeah, that's what it is. We're spiraling, and I think I just had another epiphany. I think I'm shy about it. When it's just who I am. It's me. It's not even an issue. But I think I don't want to be known to be like, I think I'm scared that you might perceive me as like, she's married, she has a husband, and she has a podcast, and she is a homemaker. Why is that negative? Like, what the fuck is wrong with me, actually? Because I think I'm insecure about my podcast. What it really is I'm insecure that, okay, I never want to portray that I'm dicking around being a homemaker all day, which is what I do, because I don't want people to go, well, that's why your podcast isn't successful. That's why you're not popping off like what other girly podcasts are popping off. You know what I mean? Like, maybe it's just all insecurity. That's what it all is. It's always insecurity. So maybe that's what I'm insecure about. I think that's what we just figured out. Cool. That's really interesting. Good talk. You probably already knew that as I started spiraling about, you're an adult, you're not a trad wife. Like, what the fuck was that segment? Too much introspection too is not a good thing. And I think I need to like write that above my, behind the camera here. I have a doorway thing and a wall, like it's like, and then above it, I just need to write like, too much introspection is not. I think it's fun though when I listen to other podcasts, when they talk about themselves and they like think deeply about why they are the way. I like listening to that. So I like making that kind of content, I guess. I don't know. Okay. So quickly before we move to the content cop-out section, which might be a little chaotic. We're going to find out when we get there. I told you in the beginning, at some point during this podcast, it's going to seem like you're watching a live stream. Maybe. It might be a little whatever. But before we get up, where we go to that, I forgot here I have news updates. I have two things. Okay. Luigi Mangione looking hot in court. I don't know why he was there. I don't know what's going on, but those photos were nice. They were nice. I enjoyed seeing the Dumois account on Instagram post Luigi Mangione smiling in court, looking very handsome. Okay. I'm not sure what was going on in that session, hearing, whatever. But all I know is that he looked nice. He has continued, while he has been in jail, he has continued to keep his, I was going to say he's continuing to looks max while he's in jail. He's just, what is going on? Let me just hold on. Let me just type in Luigi Mangione and just see what the latest is. Officer testifies about moments before Luigi Mangione's arrest. There's something about the backpack. Something about the body cam footage from the cop during his arrest turned off after 11 minutes. And then they found a gun in his backpack, which apparently people are like, well, they placed the gun. I don't know. I don't really follow it that closely. I did an entire episode. It's called Deep Dive Luigi Mangione's Bizarre Life. I did that about a year ago. And so, yeah, I learned a lot about his love of getting who's good at lip reading. Oh man, this is very crass. This is too crass. That was way too crass. Okay. The other news update here is that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce don't fight, apparently. It's the driest headline I've ever read. It's just what are we doing as a society? Travis and Taylor don't fight. Travis Kelce. News. Travis Kelce says he and Taylor Swift have never once had an argument during their 2.5-year relationship. The couple first got together in 2023 and announced their engagement in August. They've never argued in their 2.5-year relationship. Okay, so the Kansas City Chiefs tight end, he's 36. Okay. Made a surprising claim on the Wednesday, December 3rd episode of his podcast, New Heights. Oh, that came out today. Okay. This is hot off the press. While he was interviewing guest George Clooney. That's a wild collab. George Clooney does podcasts. I guess I haven't. What does he even look like these days? George Clooney. I used to think he was so hot when I was literally like 3 watching Ocean's 11 with my parents. He's looking old. Okay, but looking good. Looking older, but looking good. When asking about his past claim that he and his wife Amal have never gotten into an argument in their 10 years together, Kelsey had the script flipped on him by the Oscar winner 64, George Clooney. No, I'm not lying, Clooney insisted. Travis, shall we ask you the same questions? Kelsey laughed at the reference to his fiancée Taylor Swift, claiming, well, it's only been 2.5 years, and you're right. I haven't gotten into an argument, never once. Now, I will say this as a married woman of 1 year with an abundance of wisdom on relationships and marriage. I get this. I do. I think, okay, there's like a thing with like couples who don't fight, red flag, like there's something wrong with that. If you, everyone is just 100% always on the same page. Like that's kind of a red flag. I think fighting is one. There's a difference between, because I can't say I have never had like a fight. A fight to me is like yelling at each other. We're never yelling at each other. We don't yell. That's one of our core things is like, we don't yell. We never yell. Like no one's ever like screaming at the other person ever for any reason. Like that doesn't happen, but it's never fighting. It's like disagreeing about a problem and we're both on the same team arguing or going at that problem, trying to solve it. But yeah, you get into little like disagreements. Like we're literally at the nursery the other weekend and he's adamant about a certain bush that he thinks we should put on a hillside. And I'm like, absolutely fucking not. That's not a fight. And we can eloquently have disagreements. Like we can eloquently, cordially, like it's never personal. That's the other thing. Once it gets personal, it's over. Like that's probably what Travis Kelce was really referring to. They probably, I mean, I'm sure they butt heads a little bit, just like a tinge. I'm so sick of talking about Taylor Swift. Moving on. We're going to do the content cop out. Content cop out. Okay, you guys, this is a segment that I don't know how it's going to go, but we're going to find out. Okay, we've 3 options here. Okay. And I think I know which one I'm going to go with. But I'm scared. Okay. The reason why we're calling this a content cop out is because I'm going to, instead of deciding what content I'm going to share with you today, we're going to let it come to us. And we're going to discover it as we go. Okay. So the 3 options are this. Doom scroll with me. And there are rules to that game I've already established. Doom scroll with me. Read Reddit advice and confessions with me on a whim. Just pull up those Reddit threads. I already have them pulled up, but like read the latest on those. And I'll offer advice, I guess, on the advice one. Or we'll definitely not do this one. I thought, we'll do an OG BuzzFeed quiz, a Christmas themed BuzzFeed quiz to wrap this episode. I think we're going to do the doom scroll. And I already decided that. I think when we got, like I finally, this time of for this part of the podcast, I finally, you know how I said that? I was like, by the time we get to this segment, I'm already going to decide. Here's why I want to do it. Okay. Because I think it would be fun. And by the way, this is not like promoting health and wellness. This is not like literally like offering to like including you in my doom scroll right now is not, I know that's not the best for us, but you're going to do it anyways at some point today. So why not just do it with me? So these are the rules. Okay. So I'm going to go on TikTok. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to go on TikTok. And the first rule is this: I cannot skip the video. So whatever comes up, I can't skip it. I have no, so you're going to also, like, this is me showing my ass, like, see what my algorithm is serving me. That's very personal. Okay. So we're going to, number one, you can't skip the video that pops up. We have to watch the whole thing. Or no. My second rule here is I have to watch at least halfway before speaking. So I can't, if it starts and I want to say something, I have to shut up until it's halfway, and then I can pause it and comment on it. And then if I want to skip, okay, I can't skip, but if I do, I only have 3 skips. So I can only skip the video if I'm like, this is stupid or whatever, like 3 times. So yeah, that's how it's going to start. I don't have anything pre-lined up here, and we're just going to figure it out as we go.
I'm going to be a bitch for a sec.
Here we go.
I work full time. I go to school full time. I show up for my mom. I show up for my 3 best friends. I show up for my sister who's in prison, mind you. My brother passed away last year. My brother and my dog in the same week. I got a puppy February of this year. Went through a major abdominal surgery February of this year. I'm on hormone therapy. Throughout all of that, I've maintained a 4.0. I'm a part of an honor society. I got a degree. I'm getting another degree. And guess what I have? A boyfriend that I still show up for, that I still make feel special. Okay? So your man has no fucking excuse. There are women who are doing everything that I'm fucking doing and that are mothers on top of it and still show up for their fucking husbands. Men have no excuse why they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. God. Everybody has a...
Okay, we're past halfway. I think we've got about 10 seconds left. Period. That's all I have to say.
Fucking job. You don't get to use that as an excuse why you don't show up for people. Get it together. Learn how to emotionally regulate yourself and be a fucking man. Sack up. Because women out here got some big fucking balls. Big ones. They're getting a little larger than yours.
Oh my God. Okay, first video. We're off to a great start. Do I have any other comments on that? I mean... What did she say about prison in the beginning? Hold on.
I go to school full time. I show up for my mom. I show up for my 3 best friends. I show up for my sister who's in prison.
Oh, her sister's in prison. Yeah, so sack up. I feel like I'm not good at this because I should say more about the video. That's the sentiment though. It's like, women are badasses and men need to step it the fuck up. That's like the vibe out there. Like, I guess the thing is about being a woman is it's all about like how much you can endure and sacrifice and like suck it up. And like that to me is like, and it doesn't have to be that way. I think it just is what it fucking is, you know? And we're really good at it. We're really resilient. Women are so resilient and strong and capable of so much put on our shoulders, and we just fucking buck up and do it. And I think, yeah, she's like, men do it. I mean, not that men don't. Men do it. Men do it too. It's not black and white, okay? It's not all men. Moving on.
At home in my driveway, but Teddy is passed out, and I know that he's at the point in his nap where he's not going to transfer. He's gonna do.
Oh no, this is okay. I'm skipping this one. Love her, Emily. I feel like she lost her son Trig in the swimming pool. This is the influencer from, I'm not sure where she lives. It's like Utah, maybe. She's doing a get ready with me, talking about the holidays and some of my thoughts lately. I mean, we're just gonna skip. It's just I'm not into this vibe for this segment. She's great. I follow her. She's great. Am I on my For You page? Yes, I am. I'm not on my following.
If I did my makeup like a white girl, this is what would happen. You guys, the importance of using makeup techniques that fit your skin tone and your features. Nothing wrong with how they do their makeup, but it just not look good on me. This side, we're gonna do the makeup as if I was a white girl.
I'm so sorry. I chose to do this segment. Like, we're sitting through a makeup tutorial right now and I'm dying to skip it. This is my second skip in a row. I want good juice.
I saw a video like 6 months ago on TikTok. I'll show it to you at the end, but it like literally changed my life. Not to be dramatic or anything.
God, I'm so fucking bored. You guys, like, I just can't do this to you. I can't. Let me just go on the explore section here. Can I just like see? I want to choose my own. We just failed our own game. We just lost our own game. Okay. I'm bored. I don't know why. Okay. My algorithm is very much like boss or badass girl energy, like anti-consumer I don't know. Gay men ranting. I love I have my favorites I follow. They're just the fucking best at it. What else? Yeah, like dog videos. It's boring out there, you guys. My taste just, my shit's so vanilla. This is so bad for us. Why am I looking at this right now? Oh no, there's a Rottweiler. I'm going to cry. Don't look at the Rottweiler. Buster was a Rottweiler. Thing about Buster is that anytime I would go to their house, my mom and dad's mother-in-law and father-in-law's house, is that I always had a soft spot for Buster. Like I would always give him those extra pets and scratches. And I don't care because he was a Rottweiler and he was really hairy and like huge. He was 140 pounds. And I would always like get my hands would get so gross and everything. But I was like, I'll just wash him after. But he was in heaven. I would scratch I even took these like little brushes and I would just like for 30 minutes, I would just do it. He loved it. I even got him to like roll over and he never really did this apparently, but I like rubbed his tummy. It's sad. There's nothing. I mean, he was 10, but also like, I don't know. I haven't experienced, this is the first time I've experienced pet loss since, like, it's not even mine, but I'm so close to Corey's family. We're there all the time. We bring our dogs over there and they like play and I don't think I've experienced pet loss since my dog in high school, which is, so. Okay, this is boring. Let's just do Reddit advice instead. Oh no. This is just immediately like, I'm 29, I'm a female, and I caught my husband, 31 male, masturbating to my friend's selfie last night. I feel sick. Oh no. We've been married for 4 years, together for 7. I always thought we had a solid relationship, good sex life, no big red flags. Oh, the bitch's name was Sarah. She's like, let's call her Sarah. Oh no. I hate like this. This is like, it was removed. This post was removed. So it was just pulled up on my mom blames me, 34-year-old female, for my brother, 35-year-old male, for being unemployable. Okay. This is Reddit advice. I have a career in healthcare. Part of my job is giving vaccines. Way back in 2021, when the COVID vax first came out, I was vaccinating the public like crazy. Busy times. My brother, who still lives with our parents, again, he's 35. No judgment, just mentioning, expressed his disdain for the vaccine. Whatever, he's anti-vax. I can't force him to get it. At the time, he didn't have a job and was lamenting that all employees are obsessed with applicants having a COVID vaccine card showing they have been vaccinated. I offered to vaccinate him, easy peasy. I can even come over to the house and do it. He declined. My mother at the time, I love where this is going. My mother at the time asked me to process his vaccine like any other patient and physically go through the motions of giving him the vaccine, but just squirt it out into the air next to his shoulder pretend to vaccinate him purely so he could get a job and lie about his health records. I admittedly refused. We had big arguments about this at the time. Have not talked about it since. This Thanksgiving, 5-ish years later, my brother still has never gotten a job and still lives at home. I learned that my mom squarely blames me for not forging his vax records back in 2021 as the sole reason for his unemployment. Sounds like you need to get a new mom. That's so corny. I was so angry that I had to take some deep breaths and excuse myself. This was after dinner and I just got up and left. Said I'm going home. I haven't spoken to them since, and my mom has been texting me all weekend wanting to talk. What would you do in my shoes? What a dumb bitch. It's your brother's fault. Duh. It's his problem. It's not. That's such a dumb excuse as to why he's unemployed. Because she didn't pretend and like shoot the vaccine off the side of his shoulder and give him a vaccination card. She's like, that's so dumb. I think he's like fully, his parents are like, are they still they're not requiring that. That's not a thing. So he's using that as an excuse to his elderly parents as to why he can't get a job still. So he can shack up with them. He's saying like, he's probably telling his parents like, yeah, I can't get a job because I don't have the vaccine. I don't fucking know. How dumb. People are. I sometimes feel like I regret ending things with this guy. Ooh, 1 minute ago. Ooh, my boyfriend comes to me. I'm 30 and think my fiance's friend has a crush on me. Okay, this feels strange to even write as a 30-year-old man, but here we are. The word crush makes me feel like a kid, but I do not know what else to call this situation. I've been with my fiance for 8 years. She has a close group of 4 or 5 friends she went to high school with. And over the years, the girls have gotten partners / husbands. And that is why am I reading so shitty right now? And that's the group we have now. One of her friends, let's call her X, and I have always got on well. Nothing unusual. We both worked similar jobs and had similar goals, and we've always talked easily. Over the past year, I stepped away from a stressful corporate job to go back to studying. I have been doing part-time construction / gardening to pay the bills, which means 2 things. I am no longer a stressed, sunlight depraved corporate goblin, and I have dropped a fair bit of weight and toned up without really trying. The short version of this is I feel better. I have in years, but so he's fuckable now. The friend thinks he's fuckable now, but something in the dynamic with X, the friend of his fiance, has shifted. At first, it was small things, longer looks that I would catch when I was not looking directly at her making a point to come over and talk to me whenever the group was together. I thought she was just curious. He wants to fuck her. Okay. Why do I always have to make things like, okay. But lately has taken a turn in a few awkward moments into a few awkward moments for me. She's noticeably more touchy with me. She will slide in right beside me during group chats, close enough that her leg presses against me. When we hug by, was she always normally she blah, blah, blah. So her body language has changed towards him. It's the kind of hug where you suddenly become very aware of her body against you. He likes, like, if he's calculating this, okay, wait a minute. Because he's or the whole thing. Okay. So now I'm sitting here feeling confused a bit, and I feel like I have stumbled into a storyline I definitely did not sign up for. I do not want to jump to conclusions, but I do not want to pretend these moments are not happening. Someone said, I'm sure your wife has noticed this too. Please. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like if the friend of the fiance, is it his wife? It's his fiance. It's an obvious thing. Like, when this is happening, but then it's like, I'm trying to think in my friend situations with Corey's friends. It's always like, there's never a situation where there's no vibes. Everyone's like married up and happy and like whatever. There's no vibes. It's always like, no one's like lingering and like touching me or like, I don't know. So basically tell the wife or the fiance. She probably already notices it. Oh, he said he told her. So I told her and said it was more of an awkward feeling for me if you know someone of 7 to 8 years and the dynamic changes, it's pretty noticeable and a bit of a shock. Most friendships fall into a routine and that's the beauty of them. But when it shifts, it's really noticeable. His fiance listened, but kind of downplayed it at first, thinking I was just annoying her or being weird. But when I said how it manifests and what her friend had been doing, and if you did that to a man, you're obviously putting something out there. She did agree that it's definitely a bit odd, and knowing my fiance, I can tell she's thinking over things. I don't know. This is kind of stupid. I think you just keep your distance, right? Like you go out of your way to like, if it's a hug goodbye, to like side hug, or you, whatever, like you kind of avoid you keep your distance from your fiance's friend. That's what, if it was me, that's what I would do. I'd be like, I don't want to be around this person if they're trying to be like touchy feely with me. Like that's what you do what you can to like keep the person at a distance. You don't let them do it. And I feel like he's letting her do it because he wants to fuck her. I'm trying to twist this. Like, what is or he's feeling himself. He's fuckable now. She thinks he's fuckable now. They're lingering their hugs because he's hugging her back. That's the thing. A lingering hug, because it would be weird if a guy, one of Corey's buddies would like hug me. I would end it quick. I wouldn't be like lingering with him. Unless it was, I'm not that I don't give good hugs, but like there's a way to do it where it's like, yeah. I wouldn't make them like hang off. They would like still be hugging. I'd be like backing up. They'd be like falling on the floor. Cause I'm like, this is going a little too long, buddy. Like back it up. Okay. This is kind of fun. Should I do Reddit advice more? A married man just slid into my DMs. Oh, God damn it. God, if I've learned anything though, like that does not, okay. Married men. I don't get, the thing is people just don't, there's levels to it, but I feel like me being married to some men in my experience since being married isn't a thing, or engaged with a ring on my finger. Like they're like, there's no like, they don't fucking care, which is so, I hate, it's disgusting. Like it's so disrespectful. It's like, have some decorum, like respect, like it's whatever. And then married men, have I had that experience? No. I think here's the thing though. I think when someone, speaking of married men, my husband's calling me. You're on the cast.
Oh.
Is it
Where
done?
Are we in the cast?
We're done crying. That was about 30 minutes at the top of the show.
Oh.
We lit a candle for Buster.
Yeah.
Is it done?
It's done.
Fuck, dude. Sorry, I'm podcasting, so I'm being more dramatic.
He was a fighter too. They had to give him a little bit more.
Damn it.
My mom was there, and they scratched his butt, and he was, how he always does this little like rah rah growl.
Did he do it?
To keep scratching him. He was still doing it.
My candle is my candle still lit? I lit a candle for him. It's called Cinnamon Noel.
Yeah, well, my dad said he wants to get another dog and get a puppy and train it. I'm like, wow, okay.
Another
Or get
Rottweiler?
it trained. Yeah.
Poor thing. It just happened so fast. Like, after the show, I'm going to look at pictures and stuff. I think that's like a good way to remember him and just think about it and like feel it. I got to feel it.
Yeah.
So are you off to lunch?
I'm off to lunch, and yeah.
Nice.
Just grabbing some food and then heading back.
Nice. Thanks for taking the boys.
Oh yeah, they're hanging. I put their bandanas on. They're very happy.
They're so cute with their bandanas. We're all sleeping together tonight. All 4 of us.
Okay. Yeah. I want to reminisce.
I know.
You never know. Life, you just never know.
You never know. What's your favorite Buster memory? Do you have one?
Just when he was a puppy, just, all the fun we used to have with him.
Yeah.
Crazy. All the late cuddles and just hanging him, pretend growling when he just wants more scratches.
I know, and I think that's why I would scratch him for so long when I first met him, because I was scared he was going to, like, I didn't know that's what he did, so I was, like, scared.
Yeah, he's like, come on, woman, keep going.
And I did. I would get my hands so dirty.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't stop.
All right.
All right. Well, a downy show, but it's okay.
Now what do they do with them now?
They cremate him and take his body into...
I'm going to cry. Like, stop. Okay, I shouldn't have asked that question. I don't like to think about it. I just visualize them, like, rolling him in the cremation center or whatever.
Fuck. It's sad. Yeah, it sucks.
I'm going to actually cry. Okay, like, we got to stop. Okay, moving on. Have a great lunch.
Thanks, dear.
I'll cry later. I have a show to do.
Later.
We're reading Reddit advice. And I'm reading about, like the next one is a married man just slid into my DMs. What do I do?
Oh boy. Yeah.
My wife keeps the next one I'll do is my wife keeps accusing me of being gay. That might be a better one.
Oh boy, not me though.
Definitely not you, honey.
All right, I love you. Sorry for the
I love
drama.
you.
I'll talk to you soon.
Love you too. All right.
Bye.
Talk to you soon. Yeah. Bye.
Okay.
Sad. Definitely not me. That's such a fun game. Not a fun game, but like straight men like fucking with them about being gay is so fun sometimes because they're so like I swear to God. Well, no, it's like the Honey Boo Boo thing. Like everyone's a little gay, right? Isn't that what she said? Like I know I'm 40%. But there's like a test you can take online and I want to like force him to take it. He's at least like 2%. Every man is at least 2% gay. And that's okay. We're all a little bit something. We're a little bit, I think. Excuse me. Fuck. Oh my God. It's getting long. This episode's getting long. I'm going to sneeze now. This is like that time of year. You know what I mean? We're just, oh, fuck. We don't edit. We don't cut this out. I don't know what just happened. I think that was like my punishment for calling my husband or what did I say? 2% gay. Okay. On that note, let's read this one. My wife keeps accusing me of being gay. This is how it starts. My wife keeps accusing me of being gay. Not as a joke, she's being serious. Because we haven't been intimate in a long time. The last time we tried, I wasn't able to perform. Sounds like he needs Blue Chew. Or, I don't know, trip to the doctor's office. I've been trying to avoid the issue, to be honest, but she won't let it drop. I'm not gay, by the way. I'm just not attracted to her because she gained like 100 pounds in the last 5 years. Well, there's your fucking issue, buddy. You're not attracted to your wife. You're not gay. She's fat. You don't want to fuck her. Pretty simple. Sounds like they need to go to a couples counselor. Get her on Ozempic, you know? It's like, this is the argument. She's like, you're gay. And he's like, you're fat. And it just goes back and forth. Well, you're... That's a tough one, you know? And I've said it and I'll say it again. I'll keep saying it. Never, like, she gained 100 pounds the last 5 years. Divorce her. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I am so anti letting yourself go for any reason. Like, no. That is such a prison to put your partner in. To be hot, to be fuckable, hot, young, sexy, whatever. They're attracted to you. And then you just throw in the towel. You're married, whatever. And then you just throw in the towel. You stop trying. You gain 100 pounds, maybe gain 200. I don't know. 60 pounds even. And they're just like not attracted to you anymore. The whole like, no matter what size you are, I'll still love you. Of course they love you, but like, you gotta keep it sexy for your partner at all times. And I'm just anti, turning into a frumpy slob. I just think it's disgusting. And I think, this man should divorce his wife unless she loses weight. Okay, this is the thing. Couples counseling, sure. Be honest with your wife. I don't know how you tell your wife she's fat and you're not attracted to her. That's why you don't want to have sex with her without literally saying that. I think people a lot of the times are like, well, you have to like, okay, like take her on a hike or like stop buying junk food in the house or like whatever, like do things to kind of help her lose weight without directly addressing it. So I think that's lame as shit. And she's aware. She knows she gained the weight. To cancel. Sorry. See, we're just like, this is the stream part. We're just kind of scrolling and you're with me right now. What if I did the confessions? I think these are fun too when people confess stuff. I use my company credit card to feed one homeless person per meal. Shout out. My company rakes billions in profits. I work in a high-level sales role for a top 50 tech company. Often I have to travel for work to different high-priced cities across the globe: London, Paris, San Francisco, New York, Sydney, etc. My meal stipend is over $300 a day for these big cities, given everything is pricey. This is only why I travel, by the way, not every single day. So if I'm buying 4 tacos for lunch, we'll just make it 6. Throw in an extra water bottle instead of 1. Maybe add 2 more chips to go with that meal. Are they really going to judge me for overeating so much food that's under the policy? Doubt it. Can't do this every single day, but it happens fairly frequently. Technically unethical and worthy of being fired, but society has enough issues. Been doing it for the last 2 years, not stopping now. Always brings a smile to both mine and their face being handed a nice, warm, full meal. He's looking for brownie points. That's why he's posting that. He wants to feel good about himself today, so he posted on Reddit. But shout out, like, you should be fired. He should be fired, but keep going. Keep going. I'm all for feeding people a warm meal who need it. I can never be against that. I think, if you're principled and if you're like doing your job correctly to the book, you wouldn't be doing that. But I feel like the thing about doing things like that is it's a slippery slope or whatever, where it's like, you're going to start doing those kinds of things in other areas of your life. It's like stealing, when you feel like, oh, that was easy, I can get away. And then you like keep that going for like the rest of your life. You like keep, and then the thrill, like you're chasing that like thrill of getting away with it or whatever. And so you have to be careful, but here and there it's like, hey, if you see the guy outside the restaurant and you're at a Chipotle in Sydney, Australia, and he's homeless with a dog and you're like, it's cold out. I don't know. It's probably not that cold there, but it's like, yeah, get the 6 taco plate instead of the 4 taco plate and hand him one on the way out. Your company's rack and bill, you know, you're doing the Lord's work. That I think it is so odd, by the way. And I think about this every day because we do have a homeless crisis here in Southern California. I live in San Diego and I see it every day. And it's like, I think it is so weird driving by people that are so disheveled and like hungry, like on drugs, flopping over. I mean, there's pockets of the city that are so bad. And I think it's so weird to be a human being next to another human being, just a car away. You're on this, and they're on the sidewalk. And you're just in your car. I just think it's so strange how, I don't know. It's like a whole different world, and we're not tapped into it. We don't like pull the car over. Like, are you okay? Like, can I help you? It's just kind of accepted. And I understand it's more nuanced than that. Obviously, like I'm not oblivious to the reality of that situation, but, some people, it just looks like they need a warm meal, and it's just go give them a taco on the company credit card. Late night Google search made me realize what kind of dad I'm turning into. That's too triggering for me on a day like today. I just need to throw this off my chest because I'm done. Let's see what this is about. I'm a man and I love this girl and she loves me, but it's hard because the Islamic laws here are strict. Oof. Even if she wants to be with me due to Islam rules, her parents make the final decision. If they don't like something about you, it's over. Like, am I going to be with her or with them? What? She's an adult. She should be able to choose for herself. But most families want you to have a high-paying job, a big house, and multiple cars. In a country where most people barely earn enough. My only hope is to leave university and find a job before they force her to marry someone else, because it's totally normal here, LOL. Everything feels so complicated. Okay, 2 things. Great motivation to get a good job, to work hard so you can get your dream girl. This is a positive thing. That is positive. It's okay to be motivated. What word was that? Motivated by potentially getting the feeling of a woman's touch that you lust over. What am I saying? To be motivated to dream hard and work big and pursue wealth and all the things. If that means that you get your so like, we're not going to say the crass thing. We're not, that's positive. That's good. It's good to be motivated by something. You need motivation in life to get you out of bed every day. And if that's your motivation, fuck yeah. Also run away and marry her. I don't know where he's at, but he needs to just disappear. Ugh, just like the movies, It's a love story, baby, just say yes, or something. That's the episode. Let me see if I forgot anything. That was fun doing advice. Thanks for hanging out. Please hit that subscribe button wherever you're listening right now. I'm on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Breaker, Overcast. Wherever you listen to podcasts, please hit that subscribe button and review the show 5 stars while you're there. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Jacqueline Monroe. And finally, if you want to support the show, patreon.com/TJMS. Patreon.com/TJMS. It's $5 a month. It's my subscription service. It's my tip jar. Go check it out. Patreon.com/TJMS. All right. Thanks for hanging out. That was a fun one, a somber one. Just a sad one. I'm going to go cry now. I'm going to go look at Buster pictures and cry now. Ugh. Love you. Talk to you next week. Bye.